Got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Play action. It's Fields.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Fields on 1st down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Off play action, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. In motion right, that's Hardman. On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Elijah Higgins.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Throw complete to Bell.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Browns at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Watson. And that is incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at the Saints defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here for Callaway. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Out of the gun, Fields.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Fields going to change things up here.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Elijah Higgins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bell.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards to go, second down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Watson.
Tries the right side, and he finds Bell.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Olave over the middle.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the 50, here's Fields. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now it's Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This 2nd and 4.
To throw is Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, Watson.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 35 yards.
And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Saints 13. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Fields. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken a third quarter lead. And that is caught for the 2 points.
It makes the score Saints 21, Browns 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this in.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to run that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Elijah Higgins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. This is the tight end, the Joker. And he's taken down right at the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, it's Watson. Rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Watson. He's got a joker over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Play action. It's Fields.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry.
89 yards.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Saints 35, Browns 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Ford now to return it, taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson.
Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's another Brown.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Going across the formation, and Chubb brings it in.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. First down and goal to go.
Watson on first down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb from a yard out.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Groupie for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Saints 42, Browns 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On 1st down, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And out across midfield down to the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, Watson. He's looking deep for Bell.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. That is caught at the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
Watson looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So this one...
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no